I remember watching the film 300 when it came out and being like, boom, there is a bunch of fucking men going out there and fighting for what it was. And I know that you spoke to Charlie recently about it,
Bro.
because me and Charlie,
My God.
we've been talking about the subject for a while.
I watched, sorry for cutting you.
Yeah,
I'm just
go.
so excited to tell that. I watched a part of the episode on Joe Rogan from with Zack Snyder. So he's
right. I've also seen that.
You know that they used to be lovers before the wars. I was like, oh my God, this is just the next level of
mind-blowing podcast. By the way, like, that guy's a legend. He's the screenwriter for 300, and he was saying that sort of these Spartan warriors, in order for them to fundamentally like go out and, you know, beat these Persians, you know, they weren't just brothers and brotherhood and you know, comrades. They were also lovers, and you know, they would actually show their appreciation through that by also making love to each other, whether or not that has constitution to. But when I watched that film, and I remember watching that, I can't remember when that film came out. Must have been like,
it's old,
quite old now. But I was just, you look at sort of Leonidas in the 300 and you're like, fuck, like, you want to be that kind of like strong, individual, powerful man. And you look at them going out fighting for something and dying for something that they believed in and sticking up for, you know, against however many tens of thousands of Persians in this great Thermopylae, and, you know, all the politics around that. And you look at that time in that era where they were focused on the element of like working out and being this force of nature, and, you know, fundamentally, you know, what they stood for, and like you were saying, adhering to your values. And and I think that film stuck out to me a lot because it was men that were saying, no, fuck you, this is what we stand for, this is Sparta, this is, you know, everything.
We fuck each other. No, but fair enough. That's when I've heard that, man, it's crazy, and I didn't know it's true.
Yeah.
And another thing, what they used to do, they used to shave the bride's head on the wedding day because, and they used to fight with their brides because they can't really get hard because they too feminine.
Yeah, insane.
So they used to fight them, and just they get a little bit of blood on their lips, and it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
It was so interesting, like, and when you think about sort of through the ages of that time, and just how, like, and even primarily and instinctually how we want to defend and fight in this kind of, I don't know, this very much.
It's very primal, man.
Yeah.
Very, very primal.
And
fighting in general is just...
Yeah, and going back to kind of jiu-jitsu and the combat and the martial art and everything, there's this... It allowed me to kind of better understand fundamentally this kind of primal instinct to kind of be able to, you know, doing jiu-jitsu with another man or rolling with a woman, or there's just this instinctual part of it, this like movement aspect of combat where I can't help to feel like I'm tapping into this like masculine energy that's allowing me to become my full self.
Don't you think that's only achievable by doing hard things?
Absolutely.
Because look at the Spartans, right? They did hard things, not touching on the things they were doing on the side.
Definitely doing hard things.
But yeah, man, it's just I feel like when you listen for, you know, Jocko Willink, and when he talks about going to the war with his brothers, and whenever he touches on the stories that he used to have, and a lot of his friends unfortunately are dead now in the war, or just because of maybe PTSD or something, I don't know. But he always talks, and he has tears in his eyes because it means so much to him. And I feel you just get to that connection only by doing these hard things, and going into the war is a completely different level of hard. Whereas I think doing martial arts is very hard, but going to war is a completely different. And